Jet down. Only 1v1 now.
Oh my. I'm gonna personalizing the experience for you. Sounds good.
Yeah, they are. They're doing that.
How does it personalize the experience for you?
It just says if you're gay or not. It senses. I blew him up. Oh my god.
Oh look,
got a
yeah,
jet.
it's popping up saying straight. Yep, see. You've lost connection to your
Yep,
servers.
see,
Are you
I told
joking?
you. Yes. Did you blow him up, Darcy?
Oh, I can't collect the one like.
Immortals, I am now a pro. Just to let you know, I'm like #1.
Hey guys, so I actually got on the Battlefield 1 beta. This is amazing. All you could hear in this clip was just me mates playing Battlefield 4 in the background and being idiots, as they usually do. So I just decided to cut the volume out and I just decided to explain all this. This is just me just looking through a bunch of stuff. Obviously it's a beta and a few things will be a bit broken and stuff that can't be really fixed. But I was just trying to get a feel of the menus, the new layout system as well, the new way things worked, and as I get more into the video and more clips show up, you'll obviously see that I get the hang of more things as any beta would. It's a massive change in Battlefield, the entire layout and everything, the way it works, and it looks like also they have war bonds, which is, I have no idea, kind of like, it's the way you unlock things and you earn war bonds, usually when you level up, and that is kind of the hardline way, where you spend war bonds and stuff on the things you want. So I'm guessing they've took hardline and kind of took that into consideration. But now here's me on a horse. Oh my god, it's a horse. Can you jump with the horse? Oh wow. James!
Oh wow. Oh, it's Mr. White. I have my helis there, Darcy, if you want to try to fly it.
Off your
I'm
circle,
getting
you
shot!
change.
I got shot! They're by the heli!
What is this
There's
for
a guy
like?
getting in the heli.
Is this for like left-handed people or something? You change.
Darcy died. Lovely. Oh, we didn't put down a beacon, that's a problem. Did you? Oh yeah, you did.
Okay, if you reload on the horse,
wanna put one
apparently
down
your
here.
gun just sticks through the side of your face. That's...
It's usually what happens, isn't it?
I love how they put... Yeah, I know. I love how they're putting a left-handed side though. Like, you know, if you press circle, you can switch what side you're on.
I just got a no scope. Call me in Flans Clays. No, that's not the name of it. Flans Clays. That's not the name of the clan. I can tell you that. Flans.
Ah, someone
Flans
shooting at me.
Clays. Oh, that's what happens in the game.
I killed someone.
More?
I killed someone on a horse. I'm happy.
You must be beautiful.
Yes, I am beautiful.
Oh, Darcy behind you, man. Ah, shit, he's coming up the ladder. No, he's not. I lied. He's down there.
Darcy, what are you on about?
He's throwing a grenade.
Darcy, by the way, what are you on about? I killed someone while on a horse and... Ow, he's shooting at me again. No,
Oh
it's
my God,
easy to do it with a gun. I've been doing it with a gun all this time.
There's a guy in the heli, Darcy.
Yes,
in the
Andy
heli.
just took me off and killed me.
Someone's in the heli, Darcy.
As you guys can see, that was me playing on a horse. It is very interesting, and later on I do get a few kills on the horse, especially with the sword as well. The sword is a one-shot kill from the horse. And this is the artillery truck. Again, I cut them out because they were kind of being idiots. But this is the artillery truck. You can switch with triangle. It's a one-seater. You can switch between the two guns. One is a machine gun on the front, and the other one is a artillery gun. It's very overpowered, and yeah, I know there was like nobody else in this server, but like 3 of my friends were in the squad, and I wanted to kind of be with them, but their match was, you know, nearly ending, so I came into this one just to get the feel of the game first before I jumped into a massive 64-player server with them. I just came into a random game and started getting the feel of it. But as you can see with the artillery truck, it's like, it's kind of the baby of a jeep and a tank. It's very fast. You see that it's got the big gun there as well. That's one of the things I did switch to often. It's awesome, and I love using that gun. As well as this was the guy with the flamethrower. It didn't do much against the vehicle. Obviously, that's a tip if you're a flame trooper, is don't try and do a lot against the vehicle. But and I shot the horse. I don't think you can kill the horse, or at least, well, you can kill horses. I've seen people run over horses in the tanks, but I wasn't sure if how effective it would be to just try and run over horses. Your teammates could use them. We've stolen tanks and all sorts in this game, stolen planes. It's more effective to steal the enemy stuff. And also, this tank, an idea for it as well is stay away from the other tanks unless you're from range, because this thing really does seem to have less of a shell drop than the original tanks, like the LANDSHIP. The LANDSHIP's shells do have a little bit of drop, and then as you get further on it's expected to have way more. I saw the friendly armoured train deployed there. That's the behemoth of this map, Sinai Desert. Up to now there's only actually been one map, which is this map, in the first day, second day of the beta even. So, again, this is my first look at the game. I used these two. I think I used the train at one point as well, and I think I used a plane, which is pretty cool. That is one of the planes that I haven't really looked much into the planes. I believe that's the bomber. Yeah, that's the bomber. I did destroy that. There is also I think it's a behemoth bomber or something. It's not the behemoth, but I can't remember what the exact name is, but I'll ask my friends. I'll try and play around with it. But the artillery truck is a one-shot to the most things, and with the machine gun as well, if you can't get those infantry, you can just mow them down with that machine gun. And it's fast-moving, so you can escape any fights. One thing I do like about the game as well, there's a new repair system. You don't have to get out of the vehicle and repair, plus you can rely on your teammates who are in the vehicle with you to do things with you. Also, the fact that you need to be careful of where you're getting into. This is the scout vehicle. It's just your standard Jeep with the machine gun on the back. Still used today, and I obviously went over to the armoured train and had a look at that. The armoured train, it says it has 7 seats. I've only ever seen 6 people in it, and my friend had a kind of problem getting the 7 seat. Not sure if there actually is 7 seats, but my friend had a problem. He couldn't get into it, even though it said 6 out of 7. Plus, you have to get into a certain part of the train, which I think needs fixing. You should just be able to click on the train and boom, you're in. That would be one thing that I would suggest. Also, I was using the analog sticks to try and get in the train and move it around, but I realised that it was actually the 2 triggers on the bottom, so that's how you drive the train. Obviously L2 at the back for reversing, and R2 for accelerating. As you see with this, you have a basic tank, like a tank turret. That's basically what you've got there. For some reason I couldn't hit this bomber very well. I could never hit it, I don't know why. You've got multiple turrets though. You've got this stand machine gun. That gun that you saw there was this other one, like the third gun I switched to. That was the anti-infantry gun, which you can also get on tanks. It's like that gun there. It's like an infantry gun kind of thing. It deals with heavily armoured targets and infantry at the same time. So basically a universal gun type thing. The last gun looks a lot like the what's it called? It looks a lot of just a normal kind of gun. This is obviously the machine gun. There is an anti-air gun, like a flak cannon, on this train as well, which makes it very effective against bombers, because bombers are kind of the death of this train. If you pit this train against bombers, you want to make sure that you have some form of... There, see, you can see the flak cannon there. But the train is very overpowered, and it really does help. If you've got an effective driver, it can take you where you need to be. He can drop people off and use himself as a spawn point. And that guy just got clotheslined by a tank shell. And you can see that, if you have another friend flying, or flying even, if you have another friend who's driving, you can make it really effective as to... And don't fly into it either. But if you've got the right people on the right guns, then you can really make a difference, especially if you've got a squad of 5. You can really make that difference that your team needs, especially with these behemoths. I haven't got any footage yet of the blimp or any other maps because none of them have been released. But this will be quite a long video regarding the beta and what's been in it. And I will make a second And also there are a few glitches and stuff I picked up which I thought were funny, and they're really cosmetic glitches. They're not like, you know, game breaking, unless you've got like a really bad internet connection or something. But basically these are glitches. If any people from DICE or anybody who knows anyone from DICE watch this video, obviously I will be reporting these glitches and stuff. You know, the best not be in the game, you know, they're better off not being in the game rather than being there. Don't know what happened there. That plane just disappeared, and I saw that gust of windows up to hell. The sandstorm does come in later in the video as well. The match ended just there. We can see as the match ends. Another thing that DICE needs to fix is where it says defeat, and this will happen. It'll go into the spawn screen as if it goes to chuck you into the next game. Like this, it'll stay here or it'll overlook the map. Sometimes it does this. It'll go here. Like I've had this happen where it just goes straight to here, but in some cases it'll go to a spawn screen. It'll wait like 20 seconds, and then at the start of the next round you won't be able to get into any vehicles. You know, everything will be taken. Like for some people it just skips straight to the next match and stuff, and skips to this screen that says next round starts in 35. Some of my friends were having that, yet me and one of my You'll obviously see here that I'm flying the bomber, and one of my friends for the Ottoman Empire, by the way. There are many different empires. There's the United Kingdom and there's the Ottomans on this, famous for their furniture. Basically, this was the bomber. I started flying it. One of my teammates spawned in the rear gunner seat. I don't like the bomber for the way that I have. A lot of people like the bomber. It's big, it's badass, but the thing is I can't really aim it well. The tail gunner, I will say, I've been in the tail gunner position. The bomber's slow to maneuver. Don't try and do barrel rolls or anything with it like that unless you're higher altitude. Definitely don't do it under like a certain, you know what I mean. But there's a front gunner. The front gunner is very powerful, but the back gunner I have had problems with as to shooting at people, because the front gunner you're kind of like, you know, you can just relocate, but the back gunner, the tail gunner, it's harder to maneuver. I've found. Don't know, I generally like the front of the gun better, and that is something I found. You are quite a big target. I've also found that small arms, like just even standard pistols like the M1911, that that thing can damage a bomber, a fighter. You know, it can damage anything at once. I've also noticed that the parachute distance, like the distance to open your parachute, is a lot larger. So you know, if you want to open your parachute, you need to watch out. You need to make sure that, you know, just that you're not too close to the ground, because if you jump out of a plane too close to the ground, you're probably going to die. So if you can, then try it. I did try and get that horse there, but obviously there is a travel time between the bombs, kind of like the JDAMs from Battlefield 4. So if you were familiar with that, but it is Starfront. If you ever play Star Wars Battlefront, then it's similar to that. I didn't play it personally. I didn't ever play Battlefront, but if you played that, apparently the flying is supposed to be like that. So
we have lost objective George.
Titanfall didn't lie. Titanfall 2 beta was actually pretty good. Anybody think that no one cares?
Yeah,
raise your hand now.
Yep, raise a hand.
Nothing I can do because the snipers in this game are obnoxious. People literally run and gun with them. That annoys me. But the thing is with the snipers in this game, they've got no drop. Have you noticed how they got no drop? No bullet drop. You can basically just shoot directly at someone, basically. That, and it's like a one-shot kill. A little bit, it's a World War I weapon, they should have the biggest fucking drop in the world.
I love how you said it's got, what's it called? What did you say it had? The no drop?
Bullet drop.
You don't need to have bullet travel time either, for Christ's sake. This is like no joke at all, I swear to God. It takes so long to reload, yeah? But apart from that, like, you know the snipers? I've just missed at least 3 shots.
Does it take more than 2 C4 now? Does it take more than 2 dynamite now? Why is it changing everything? Battlefield have always been the same. 2 pieces of dynamite or C4 would blow a vehicle up, wouldn't it? But if they that on a tank, it would take half health off. They've changed so much to the point where I don't even feel like I'm playing Battlefield anymore. I feel like I'm playing a whole new fucking franchise.
So there you saw a little bit of gameplay with this sniper rifle, the starter sniper rifle that you get. I will say actually later on in the video as well, there is bullet drop. I know it's going to be a very long video, but bear with us. So there was not that much bullet drop, to be honest, for World War I weapons, but I guess they do have to have sniper rifles for such large maps. Plus the fact that also the travel time is a lot less than what you would expect. Especially if someone stops suddenly, you've just put a shot past them and now you're on the radar, so be careful when using sniper rifles like that. And obviously this is a little bit of a view of the after match screen, and there's more sniper gameplay later on in the video.
That is the worst possible thing.
No, it's not.
It is horrible.
Morning, boys! Ah!
Oh, hi, hi, Basher.
Agile, you finally got the fighter. Is that more agile?
It's more what I wanted, yeah.
They have a train.
They touch it. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
We have taken objective Edward.
Oh no, I'm locked in! Don't I see what you're on about? I locked in with an enemy one.
Objective Charlie.
Dumb.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I think that's a normal feature. Like I got jammed in with the other one, but unfortunately the driver bailed out because he was on low health. Otherwise, I would have just been sat in next to the enemy's bomber line.
Hey.
Yeah, I've done that. I've locked into an enemy bomber and I unloaded all the rockets and I just blew it up and I was like...
So there you just saw a bit of the behemoth, what it looks like from another player's perspective when you're not in it. Absolutely vast, you know, that thing took up quite a lot of map space, to be honest. It is really a kind of blocker, especially if you want to get from one area of the map to the other. I would not like to try and like make a run past that thing if it's on the enemy side. I would pretty much just sit and wait it out or go a long way around from where that thing is, because you saw from, you know, that artillery truck, it can take out a tank, like a fully blown LANDSHIP, in around 6 to 7 shots, something like that. With the behemoth, I put about 6 to 7 shots into it, and I only got like 33. And the thing is, I don't think that thing can be repaired, but that thing has a lot of firepower. I was lucky sitting there that there weren't enough people in it to really do a lot of mass damage, and that the driver didn't really see that, you know, you can stop and come back the other way. I was lucky not to die in that situation, but you can see that you can damage the behemoth quite a lot. It's not exactly hard to miss, plus it does have a big like warning as soon as it comes onto the map. And you saw a bit of, you know, you've seen the train. Hopefully later on in the week when the beta progresses, they'll open up new maps and new classes. Well, the thing is, there's the Ford classes, and then there's a sniper map. There's 4 classes, and then say if you jump out of a plane and parachute, you get this class which is called pilot class, and the gun isn't exactly what you call on par. The secondary M1911 is actually more powerful than the 20 bullet gun that you get, which is, it needs patching, I would guess, because you just pull out a pistol, then you're left with a pistol, and it's a lot faster firing than the pistol, this primary weapon that you get, but it isn't exactly what you call high damage. For the tank one, I haven't really actually experienced the tank one, but the thing is, you don't have an option whether to choose that or not. You either don't be a pilot, or you'll, like, you know, if you're gonna jump out, you've got no option to bring up your old weapon. You're now stuck with this pilot class and this pistol, and once you've run out of ammo, that's pretty much it. You've got a knife, and that's it. So watch out for that as well if you're planning on kind of going on massive you know, kill streaks and massive, you know, charges and advances, make sure that you've got a good team to back you up, or you'll go down and you'll be left with a pistol. Or if you want to try and kill somebody with that 20 bullet weapon, then feel free, but you're not going to get far unless you're a very good player. Also, what they were on about with locking in is the thing that fighters can lock into the bombers by accident. So you know when, like, say if you get caught on a bomber, you can get caught onto an enemy or teammate's bomber, and they will drag you along, and you won't be able to pilot. You can still fire, which is when Dominic or Clones was saying that he got locked into an enemy bomber and destroyed it by using the rockets. But that is something that DICE needs to fix, because it is extremely overpowered. You can basically have someone else fly for you, and as long as they're not a bad pilot, you can either use it as an advantage or, you know, an exploit.
Basher.
So that needs to be patched as well.
Hello there.
Let's go.
Where to?
I got a powerful gun.
Where to?
Let's drive around and use this thing as a lethal weapon.
Hey guys.
Hi. Plane. Up above.
Open fire.
Can we get into that?
Probably.
Chase that plane. No, no,
Chase
no,
it.
no.
I don't know where it is.
Oh my god, this thing needs repaired. Oh my god!
I'm on your 6, so don't worry.
How does this thing get repaired? How do you repair this thing? Oh god.
I'm repairing it now.
Good.
Are you both in that
There's a
plane?
bit of health. There's a bit of health. Let's turn around, repair it again. But I need to get in a decent area.
I
Let's
can't
try
see
now.
a goddamn thing.
Probably. Repairing. I can't turn the plane when repairing. There we go.
Plane landed on the floor.
We have lost objective.
Me and Amar took this plane when it was on grounded.
Yeah.
Best thing ever.
What are we shooting at?
People on the ground.
I have a plane coming your way.
There is a plane coming our way.
I have a plane.
It's above us. Lost
Repairing.
him.
Oh shit. We're repaired. Jesus. That was close one.
This is so weird.
Yo, why don't you attempt going for the, like, loop?
We have taken objective George.
Enemy killed.
Whoa. The
How
view
you doing,
that you
Amar?
get from
Maybe
me.
you can shoot the ground. Remember, you can shoot the ground.
Yes, I know.
Slowing us down.
I've got rockets on mine.
What was that?
How's clones hitting us?
Sorry.
Can't see a goddamn thing because of the front of this. There's an enemy. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Come on, come on, come on. He done a loop. Where's the man? Fighting
Down
planes
now.
is so awkward now.
Are you chasing an enemy plane?
No, he's.
It's friendly.
Stop! Oh, get off!
Tom! What the hell?
We have lost objective George.
I'm slowing it down so we can shoot the ground.
That doesn't work, so okay. I'm spawning on the D.
Enemy hit.
Taken objective Edward.
Where?
He's below us. We have an issue.
Issue?
We have a bomber.
Ooh, yeah, nice to take that. Go hunt it down.
I need a good line on him.
Enemy ship disabled.
Got him, got him, got him,
Oh
got him.
yeah, we got it. We got it.
And we need repairs badly.
Yeah, you're quite right. Let's straighten her out and give her some repair.
Right, go.
Oh, I see another plane.
Where?
Oh, you just passed it.
I'm more
It's
interested
another
about
bomber.
repairing this thing at the moment.
Oh, there's another.
Ah, we're
There's
repaired.
behind, just directly behind. And turn on, see it? Dom? Dom is.
Destroyed it.
Nice.
I got rockets, so.
Oh,
Yeah, Dom's got the firepower. We're a dual wield. We're mainly. It's easier for us to defend if we get attacked.
Yeah,
Because
but
we're
Joe,
gonna
you
go on the
can
Yeah.
equip rockets
There's a
to
tank
yours.
down there if you
got-
swing it around.
Joe, you can equip rockets to your plane. It's catch them.
Is that a plane? The hell is that thing? Is that a dead
We've
enemy?
taken
Oh god.
objective George.
Being hit. We need to defend.
Where are. Oh, it's a tank, it's a tank.
We have taken objective Butter.
It's an anti-air gun.
Ow! Taking hits.
I felt a death apparently.
Bail.
I fell to death.
So as you can obviously tell, that was a bit of gameplay with the attack plane. I was in the back, Basher was in the front. We did steal that, so but basically the tail gunner, I didn't really like it. I guess it's one of those things where you either like it or you don't. It's like the helicopter with the miniguns on the side in Battlefield 4. You really need to get the hang of it first before you go all out and start, you know, ripping people to shreds. With that, you really need to work together and keep things steady as well for your teammate in the back, because it's hard to shoot things when you're rolling and moving about. But for now, anyway, here's a little bit of gameplay with one of the rifles in the medic class in Battlefield 1. And then I'll end the video here because it
Full times to
is
pull the parachute
coming up
and
to
dead.
30 minutes. This is a
I
semi-automatic.
don't know where
It's
someone's going to
actually
win a
pretty
gunfight just
long
because he
range
likes
as
it or
well.
not.
It's also
Well,
got 10 bullets, which is pretty
You seen Joel?
effective, and it reloads 5
Never
at a
mind.
time,
Got him.
I'm
which
trying
I
to get to
do
a vantage
like.
point.
And plus, if you've only got 1 bullet to reload, it'll reload just
Where are
1
you
bullet
guys?
instead of
This is
the
what
rest
I'm
of
on
the
about. Look
mag.
at this. He mantles it and doesn't even get up.
We have taken objective Duff.
Jesus Christ,
Artillery.
Dom.
Okay,
Artillery
I
up.
missed him.
I saw.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Alright, there's a guy on that rock, and you're completely missing him, so, yeah.
We have lost objective Charlie.
I give you my goodbyes, Basher.
What the hell are you doing, Joe?
Yeah.
Shooting pointless people for no reason. What do you think?
Does the horse just run forever?
Immortals is about to die in 3, 2, 1. Dead.
We are losing objective Butter.
Oh, we got. Why? What use do I have for a flare?
They deal damage. They're really good.
Oh, I just took someone down by. I killed the flame trooper. That guy is overpowered, I believe.
Not very.
He's supposed to be, apparently.
I know the bloody
Okay.
metal guy is weak as fucking shit. I know that. In the game, you seem to take a bloody sniper shot to the head. I died immediately as soon as I got hit in the head.
The Russian
there's about
1895
4.
marksman. The 1895 marksman. What?
Oh,
Hello.
Jesus!
Hello, Dominic.
We have taken
A bomber
objective
almost bombed me
George.
when I was on a horse. Not bombed.
Dominic, I'm a medic. If you want me to stab you, then feel free.
So guys, as you can see, that was a bit of a gameplay with the rifles, as well as it being a charge at the end. and a bit of gameplay on the horse with the sword as well, which I think is pretty overpowered. You can be shot off easily, but if you're good with the horse and maneuverability, then you should be fine. You can jump over large objects as well. But thanks for watching. I will put up another video, will be a pretty long video, because I am including everything from this beta and everything, all of our thoughts and feelings about the game. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you want more content, and I will see you guys in the next one.